Alright, let me go to the other screen. So the first thing to do is we want to analyze the drawing to determine where you want to start. So based on this piece should fit in here, and the board goes into that piece right there. So the first thing to draw a rectangle 76 by 10, REC for rectangle, enter. Alright, 74 by 10. Thanks. 74, comma 10, enter. That's done. We have that. The next thing is to draw a line from here down at, let me see the distance. The distance is 50 millimeters. We'll draw a line down, alpha line, enter. Start here, down 50, enter, then move in this direction and let it be a distance of what? 18 plus 18 is how much? 18 plus 18 is 36. 36 plus, can someone tell me the distance please? 18 plus 18 is 36 plus 14. Yeah, the full length across. 64. Alright, 64. We draw this 64, enter. Alright. So now I left click onto this, then left click and drag the middle and pull it and press right here to get it right there. That is there. Right? So we now establish the height for there. Now this wheel, one side of the wheel bracket is 18 by 40. So I'm going to draw a rectangle. REC for rectangle, enter. Left click, 18, 40, 40, enter. That is done. Now I'm going to copy this. Left click, CO for copy, enter. And I'll be choosing here as my base point. Left click here as my base point. Drop it right here. Alright, that is done. I won't be drawing more than one side, then use mirror to get the other part. So that is done. My next step is to draw the web right here. This web. So I'm going to use circle, C for circle, enter. Left click here and type 10, enter. My next step is to draw a line, alpha line from here. Ensure that alpha is on, yes. Line starts here, go down, click, enter to get that. That side is done. My next step is to offset this by 8. O, offset, enter. Offset distance is 8, enter. Left click here, move in this direction. That is there. Now I'm going to trim off excess down here. Or I don't want to say anything. Let's see. This is freezing up a little bit. Now I can delete this part. I don't need that anymore. Delete. That is done. That is done. Now I'm gonna trim TR, enter. Trim this section right here. We trim this. Trim that. Yeah. We even trim this as well. Yeah. Now I'm gonna use screw circle or fillet. F for fillet, enter. Go down to click on trim. This is the very important part. Click on the trim and select no trim. No trim. No trim. Then I click onto the fillet radius and I enter radius of 3. Enter. I then click on multiple to get multiples. I click there and I click here. Click here, click there. Spacebar to reactivate. Click here, click there. And we have that. Spacebar to reactivate. I could click on multiple. Click here, click there. Click here, click there, we have that. That is now done. Now I can trim out this part. This part should be trimmed. Here should be trimmed. Escape. TR, enter 2 times for trim. Left click here. Left click there. That is now done. We go up and I left click here. Left click there. Left click there. Left click there. That is done as well. That part is now done. Oh, guess what? I just remember that I will need to enter my bolt inside. I probably should. No, guess what? Well, it's okay. Let me draw it first and then do the section after. Right, so that is that. One side is done. Now I'm gonna, I need 2 more fillets. F for fillet, enter, enter. Then touch right here as well. Here, that is filleted as well. Space bar to reactivate. Touch this side, touch that side, that is done. That part is now done, alright? So I now know I'm gonna trim this part. TR, enter, enter. Left click here, left click there. That part is now done. Alright? That part is now done. Now I want this to be on the other side, so I will be deleting this line for now. And I'm gonna use mirror. MI from mirror, enter, and I'm going to left click here and then move to the right because I don't want everything to be selected. Only this part I want to be selected. So I left click, then move to the right. Then click enter to accept that. It says specify the first base point. I left click here, then left click there, enter to accept that. That is there. So that is done right here. Now I may delete this line. Yeah. No, undo. I'm going to undo. I think I have use for it. Undo. Oh, no. I don't want it. Can't work. Now, my next step is to draw a line or draw a circle. Draw a circle. C for circle. Enter. Circle with 2P. 2P. And click right here, go down 15, 1, 5, enter. What's the purpose of the circle here? Anyone knows? Why did I draw the circle at 15? To get the distance, to get this distance right here, to establish this distance here. Next, I'm going to draw a line L, enter, touch here, for that line, enter. Then I'm going to left click onto the line, and I'm going to drag this line up, left click and drag, drop it right here. That is now done. That's now done. Delete here. Now we need some fillet on this as well, right? So I'm going back to fillet. F for fillet, enter, then left click here, left click there, space bar to reactivate, left click here, left click there, then trim, TR, enter, enter. We touch here, that is gone. If we touch here, that is gone as well. We now have that part. That part is now done. All right. What is missing from this now? Anyone can pick up on what is missing? What's the name of that again? It's called what? It starts with W. Web. Yes, the web is missing. So we draw one web, space bar, click this, one from there, click here, escape. That is now that. So that part is basically done. That part is now done. So we draw this part. So not yet. So the next step is to draw the front view for this as well. And let's look at this. This here, we're going to treat here as a rectangle by itself. This part here as a rectangle. This rectangle is 18 by 54, yeah? 18 wide by 54 height. So we go to rectangle, REC for rectangle, enter, left click, 18 on the X, comma 54 on the Y, enter to get that. Now we're going to use a very interesting technique here to get our 45-degree angle line here. Which command could we use to get that 45-degree move right here? Guys, which command could we use here? It starts with C, circle, yes, circle. And you must ensure that your quadrant is on. So C for circle, enter, left click here, and we're going to use a radius of half of 18, which is 9, enter. No, it's not, no, wrong radius. I think the radius is incorrect. This is hold on here. If from here to I need to determine the distance for the groove. Oh, here's 18, so there should be 9. There is 18. 18, there's 18. There is 18. Here is 18. 4. Oh, here's 4. Oh, so this inside here is, hold on there. Something seems to be off right here. If inside here is let me go to this to confirm. 14 and 14, 28. I think this is 18. There is 18, and there is 18. Here is 18. Here is 18. I think that here be 9. 18 divided by 4, but 9 are 4.5. So the circle should be 4.5. So this should be 4.5, 4.5, and tab 4.5, enter. That's a circle. Yes. Now I'm going to explode this. Left click on this and then type X for explode. X, enter for explode. Then I'm going to copy. Left click here. I'm going to copy this line. Type CO for copy. When it says specify the base point, I choose here as my base point. And then left click here. Left click there to get those points. I then copy this. CO, enter. Left click here, left click there. I could also use mirror. Then go back to line, L for line, enter. Left click here, left click there, enter. Then delete this. Delete, trim, TR, enter. Zoom in here, trim that out. Alright. I'm gonna just use that mirror. Left click there, type MI for mirror, enter. Then click at the midpoint here, one midpoint here, one midpoint there, then enter. Then trim, TR, enter. Touch this right here, escape. L for line, enter. Left click here, then go down. Left click here, enter. That is now done. Well, the outer part is now done. We now need two rectangles on both ends. So I'm going to go for rectangle, REC, enter. What is the dimension for the rectangle that I need to draw for this part right here? 30 by 50 or 5 by 30, which one? No, 5 by 30. Remember, the X value comes first. Left click here. So 5 by 30. Enter. Now we're going to copy this. Left click CO for copy, enter. Click here as the base point. Left click there. Escape. Space bar for copy again. Left click here. Enter. Choose here as the base point. Go across and click that right there. Escape. This is now done, right? Our next step is to move this into the drawing. So I left click here, go down, type M for move, enter. We left click here, then left click here. That is now in place. Let me press undo. I think I should use a different color to represent this. Undo. A different color to represent. Is that not true? Just to right click, properties, and change the color from that to probably another color, blue or something. All right. Escape. Move. M for move. Enter. Choose you as the base point. Move right in place. That part is now there. Yeah. So our next step is to draw our bolt. Yeah. We want our bolt now, and our nut and bolt for this. But that I will be drawing is rectangle. Let me use a different color for a nut and bolt. Let me use probably which color should I use? I'm a little confused. Alright, let me use black for now. REC for rectangle, enter. Left click here. What should the length of this bolt be? 78 plus the thickness for the height, the thickness for the nut for the bolt, for the head of the bolt, which is what? 0.75 times the height times the diameter. That works out too much. A 3/4 of the diameter plus the length for the bolt is what? 8 plus 78 is how much? 86. So this is 86. This is 86 by 12 for diameter. Enter. We get that part. Now the next space bar to reactivate rectangle. What should this rectangle be now? What should the overall width of the hexagonal part be? 20. How do we get 20? How do we derive at 20? I know 20 is correct, but how do we derive at 20? Yeah. So this is 8, 20. Enter. Yeah. Then we move. Left click here and move. M for move. Enter. Left click here. Drag this in place. Drop it right there. We have that part. That part is now done, right? This seems like a bit thin. Yeah. 0.7 times diameter, 3/4 of diameter. This seems a little. Let me just check this to see if it's correct. So this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it should be 9. It should have been 9. It should have been 9. It should have been 9. 3/4 of 12 is 9. REC, enter. Left click at 9 by 20. Enter. M for move, enter. Left click here. Drop this in place there. What is that? Now, to get this little, I'm going to explode this. X for explode, enter. Okay, so first I'm following really well. That's good. So we're going to use arc, start and radius. Go up to arc, drop down. start end radius, and we click here as the start point, here as the end point, and the radius of diameter, which is 12. 1, 2, enter. We get that. Yeah. Then we move this down, left click there and type M for move, enter. And we left click here, bring this down to there to get that. Now, to get the other part, we use tan to get the curve right here. Some persons might use a 30-degree angle there, but I'm not going to waste time doing that part. I'm going to use tan. So, circle, enter. Let me go to circle drop down, tan. And left click here, left click there, left click here to get that space bar to reactivate. This left click here, left click there, left click there. We have that. Escape. Then trim, TR, enter. Left click here, left click there, left click out here, left click there, left click here, left click there, and then trim inside here, trim this out, and trim inside here. There are times when you have to adjust this to fit that, to fit up here, like that. So like here, I left click here, then bring the end. You can drag the end up here to get that. So now we have drawn this. The next step is to add the threaded section to this. And for this, I'm going to start with X. I'm going to offset this. O for offset, enter. Offset distance of 20 to 0, enter. On this side, we have that. And I'm gonna offset this by 20, offset, O, enter. O for offset, enter. The thread is normally 0.1% of the diameter, which is 1.2. I'm going to offset this by 1, enter. Left click in, left click here, in there, escape, then trim. TR, enter. Left click here, left click here, left click there, delete. Yeah, that part is pretty much out of the way. Now we're gonna do the end part for this, and we go to arc, start and radius, start and the radius of diameter, which is 12. 1, 2, enter. That is pretty much done. All right. So this is the bolt. Now I'm gonna make a copy of this. I'm gonna mirror this bolt, this part. I for mirror, enter. I left click anywhere here, left click anywhere here, left click there. No, I'm not gonna mirror it there. Left click here, left click there. I for mirror, enter. Left click here, left click there, enter. That is there. Oh, look at this. All right, no problem. I just draw that in. L for line, enter. Draw a line from here. Enter. Space bar to reactivate. Left click here, go down, enter. Trim. TR, enter. Get this part off. Get that part off. Right. So now I'm gonna move this into the drawing. So I left click here, M for move, enter. I then choose here as my base point, right here as the base point, and I then go up to the drawing and I click here, drop it into the drawing. That is there. And I'm gonna move my bolt, the bolt head, left click here, M for move, enter, and I'm gonna click here for the base point. For the base point, I'm gonna drop this right here. Yeah. Then trim out inside here. TR, enter, enter. Then trim out inside here, trim here, so trim here as well. Trim this, trim that as well. Trim this as well. Yeah, and then I'm gonna trim out this, trim the bolt, trim the part of the bolt. Probably should just delete this part of the bolt. I probably should use a different color for the bolt. The bolt should not be visible. The bolt should be broken line or something. Well, bolt should not be visible. So I probably should delete. You know, I won't delete my bolt. I left click this. I'm gonna move my right. I probably should have copied my bolt. Should have copied it. Alright, I'm gonna select it piece by piece. Select the here, so select there. And I'm gonna select this way. Select from here, select this way. So the importance of choosing a particular direction. You can select what you want and what you don't want. Copy. CO, enter. Left click here. Drop that out there. Escape. Now I'm going to delete this piece right here. TR, enter, enter. Then I'm going to delete, trim this part right here, trim that, and then delete these part. So we would not see these part of the bolt in reality. You get me? The bolt would have been in it. Yeah. Or use broken line to represent the bolt, which I don't really want at this time. So this is pretty much that. That's basically that. Probably I'm feeling that I should probably let the bolt, draw the bolt with a different color. I think I'm gonna do that. Just undo, draw the bolt in a different color. Draw the bolt in a different color. Yeah. I'm gonna use a different color for the bolt. Yeah. Let the bolt stay there in a different color. Or use hidden detail line to broken line to represent the bolt. Yeah, use broken line to represent the bolt and that. But you cannot really see it. So going up here, and I'm gonna choose hidden detail line for the bolt. Yeah. So I'm using that for that. So that is basically that. Only thing to do here is add our dimension to it. Yeah, which is simple one too. Add our line width thickness. MA, enter. Left click on this. And add our left click there, go across, add that to that. Add our line width thickness to this. And this for that, that for that. Alright, so that's pretty much that for that, guys. Let me see how many persons have completed it so far. I know some of you can draw faster than so, so let me see how many of you can reach that for. So I'll be ending this video now, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace out.